draft. We got Japan. Japan going here for our draft. So far, we haven't picked an ally. This is the first card pick. So Zeke is not a very good card, so I'm not going to touch the Zeke. The 4 costs 4/3. Enemy countermeasures cost 2 more. The card effect is rare to get triggered. The Tenzan, pin target enemy unit, destroy it if it's already pinned. We don't have any pin synergy, so we don't know if that's going to be any good, and it's an expensive bomber for 3/3. Bladed Samurai, it's always a snap pick. A hard removal like Bladed Samurai is just always. Alright, so now we got the Type 97 is not bad, but not what I would pick right away. Type 95 is interesting. It's not a bad card. It does some extra burn damage when the enemy does orders, but it also hurts you if you do orders. So it's a bit risky. Akita is just a solid card in draft, I think. Deal 2 damage to a random enemy, especially early in the game. You can get the 2-for-1s on the extra damage, or just hit face with the extra 2 damage. So I'm going to go with the Akitas. Alright, Scouting Party. It's hard to pull off in a draft deck because you just don't know what you're going to have. If I was at the end of the game and I did not have a lot of orders, I would probably go for Scouting Party if I was at the end of the draft or card picking. The Aichi is not a horrible bomber. It's a 2-drop. It's not so bad, and it does the little ping to the HQ when it dies, so it's not horrible, but Takasagi is just awesome. Stat line being a guard plus the destruction of the discard of your enemy's cards, so that's just a snap pick usually. Alright, so ally wise, Soviet, British, Germany. I don't know, let's try Soviet. I think Soviet would be a tough ally. They're not very good. British is all guards and buffs, but a lot of the buffs are only for British units. Germany has bounce and good removal. Soviet has good removal. Germany does not have a lot of good card draw. Neither does Soviet. So with British, you can get better card draw. Japan does have some decent card draw if we get some Rising Suns or Empires. So I don't know, let's try Soviet. Feeling risky. Alright, so there we go. We start off with the awesome Soviet removal, so that was a good pick. I'm going to go for the Hammers. I think the Hammers are a solid choice here. Alright, the Tony is, okay, wait. For Glory, destroy a target elite unit. Not a very good draft card. You can end up being a brick in your hand a lot of the times. But you know your opponent's going to have an elite, but timing when you get it out and whether or not that has value, very questionable. Outflank can be good. Destroy a target unit with guard. You know, the opponent probably is going to have guard, depends who they are. Like you said, like Britain, Japan, they have guards, and Soviets have guards. But USA and Germany don't have guards, and they are the more common ones you see, but no, we'll see. The Tony's a strong fighter. So you put that down on turn 6, and you can shoot with it on turn 7, as opposed to blitzing out on turn 9 for the 6/3, right? So I mean, you can have some flexibility with this card, and it can be a good little win condition because it's protected when it drops in, because it's going to drop in, and you don't have to risk getting it killed. Alright, so now we got some card draw, which is super important in draft, and Mitos. I like both of those. Sneaky Maneuver I don't like a whole lot. It's not very useful, especially when you take 3 of them. Mito is nice with the burn, but we really don't want to risk not getting the draw, so we're going to take the draw here. Alright, so we've got another 10-10 offered here again. We still don't have any pinning synergy, so I'm not going to bother with that bomber. It's too expensive. Kamiskaya is a pretty decent card. Fully repair all ground units. It's not bad. Prefer cadet nurses, obviously, with the buff, but we won't have that here. That's a USA card. Katusha with artillery in draft is just so strong. So Katusha is definitely the snap pick here. Alright, so Imperial Order is a very good card, I think, in draft. I'm not thrilled about that bomber. And the BT7, it's not a bad 2-drop. The BT7 with 0 operation cost. It's basically like the Flampanzer without Blitz. Not a Flampanzer, a Panzer 35T. It's like a Panzer 35T without Blitz. And automatically getting the 0 operation cost. We're doing okay on 2-drops, I guess. We've got 4 of them already, so I think I'm going to take the Imperial Order here. Okay, we don't have any planes yet, so air superiority is a brick. All we have is the Tony, and that's not enough to justify that. Even dealing the 1 damage is good, can be good. It's rather have planes to go with it. And again, Takasagi is just so strong, and max attack is not great in draft. I mean, if you're in a situation where you get good value out of this, you probably don't need it because you have control of the board. But again, Takasagi is just so strong. We're gonna go there. All right, so now we have the Key 61 Hien, 6th Infantry. Long Range Recon is not a good draft card. Up against these here, we have better choices. 6th Infantry, 2-drop, the 2/2 with Fury. Not bad aggro style card, I guess, but I think I'm going to go with the Hien. I think this is just a much stronger play. More better mid-game card. Alright, so now we don't have any 1-drops yet, and that's the solid Japan 1-drop right there, so we're going to go for that. Alright, so here's the Mitos. The Mito Regiment. So Sokka Regiment is just a S tier guard. I think that's going to be the card to pick here. And the friendly infantry has +1. That's a decent buff, but up against Osaka right now, this is the play right here. Okay, so we get Yak 3. We don't control a French, so we don't get the plus of the -1 deployment cost. The Type 98 is not a very good card either. It gets +1 if you attack with another unit, so if you attack with something else, you'll actually have a 3/1. But if you don't, it just stays a 2/1. Empire of the Sun is just a snap pick. It's a hard removal plus the card draw. It could be game changing. Alright, so we still don't have any planes really. Well, no, we have all the 61 now. So now we actually have 4 planes. But that SU-76 is such a great 3-drop. I love that card. And we don't have any 3-drops, so we're going 3-drop here. Alright, so Lost Rights is garbage in draft. And then you got the Nate. Destruction at a random Japanese unit. Costs 1 or less your hand. The Nate is not horrible. It's actually interesting. I mean, 1 or less, you can end up with a Signal Regiment, which is very powerful card if you get that from there. But that's you know, it's random. You don't know what you're going to get. The Kagoshima is just a very consistent card with the ambush. It's a good. It's just a, I think that's the pick here. All right, the Model 25 is not very good. So deployment is only for 1 turn, and it's only to 1 infantry. I'd rather Type 93s, for example. It gives +1 to all of your friendly units for the same price. Tora is probably a good pick here. Final Push. Give a unit +3 attack destroyed at the end of your turn. I'd rather get For Honor. I think For Honor with the +4 is better than Final Push. Costs more, but I think Tora is good. It hits face at the same time. Alright, so here's the Type 93. War Production. We have 8 orders, so War Production, not really useful. Gain 2 extra credits, I guess. Maybe it could be situationally useful. So that artillery is really strong, and this is units damaged by this gun, and their adjacent units get pinned. So this could wreak havoc on your enemy if you can pin everything down by attacking. But the Type 93 is just such a solid buff. This is a tricky one for me to decide on. That Type 93 will buff all these early game units if you draw it early. We don't have a lot of blitz. Like, we don't have a lot of aggro style stuff here. I think maybe I'll go with the artillery. I think it's a better. It's expensive, but all right. So that's where I think Imperial Orders are interesting. I really like. I really do like Imperial Order. Being able to heal, but those Type A regiments are pretty solid too. Imperial Order on the Usakas is very strong play. Because these guys here could remove units, kill units, and then you just heal them, and then they keep buffing up another +1, 5, 8, 6, 9, 7, 10. They get pretty big. Same with Takasagi. And buffing up ambush units is pretty strong move too. We only have 8 orders. We got the 5 drops. That's interesting. Taipei or Imperial Order? Units or what do we have on 5 drops already? I think we got a lot of 5 drops. I'm gonna try Imperial Order. Alright, so in this case here we gotta sort of pick the best of the worst. So Kota Bushido works good against burn, like Akitas or Mitos or Hayabusas if you don't have any out, but there's not really a lot in here that I'd want to destroy. No, but it's only an air unit actually, so it's only the Hayabusa or something like that that's going to do damage at the same time. Or somebody's about to die anyway. It gives you a bit of area effect. But I think we just take the Nate here. Mud can be a good little tempo card, right? I mean, if ground units can't attack, I mean, they can still deploy cards, they can still move units from the support line to the front line, but they just can't attack. So, could be a bit of a tempo control, in a sense, like, we got 11 orders already, so we gotta be careful of that. We really want to stick around, that's a decent, we really want to try to stick around 12 orders is the sweet spot, so. Alright, so the T-3045 is a great tank. Heavy armor, 5/5 for 5, plus if it gets targeted with an order, you get to draw another card. So it'll replace itself if they use an order to remove it. It's a good 5 drop. Okay, for Prosperity, or Claude, or Osaka. I love Claude in my air deck, in the British air deck, but the in draft, or at least in this deck, it doesn't play very good. The 2 operation cost I find is a lot. Unless when you deploy it, you do have something where you can trigger the -1 operation cost. It's kind of nice. Could be handy, but I think we take another Osaka here. Alright, so there's the new breakthrough card. Pre-release, Toyama Regiment. Ambush Guard. This card's okay. The 2 health is a problem with it because of removal, but the ambush is nice. It gives you a guard. But the 0 is such a strong play. I love the 0. I think I gotta go 0s here. Really high on the 5 drops though. Like we really got a lot of 5 drops, which is gonna be a problem. But the 0s are just so strong. You just have to survive because with all these 5 drops, it's gonna be tough. The curve is not looking very good. You do get to pick 8 more cards still. Alright, so 33rd Recon, solid 1 drop. Gets your card draw, replaces itself, plus it gets you something on the board, so we're definitely going to go with that. We'll talk about the other one. Scouting Party, we already talked about. 11 orders, I don't know if I want to risk Scouting Party. I have a not bad draw with the Empire already. 2 Rising Suns, and with 33rd Recon. Honorable Death. You're giving your opponent, you kill a unit for maybe tempo, but you're giving them a card draw at the same time. We have a lot of orders already, so we're going with that. Another hammer is just a great pick. I'll definitely take another hammer. 42nd Rifle, super strong card as well. Alright, the curve is hurting here. The curve is really hurting. Now it's a 6 drop. 17th Rifles is it's a strong card. Can be a strong card. Definitely people want to get rid of it fast, so it's a removal target big time. Depending on how you get it down, if you can let it get mobilized a little bit, but I mean it repairs itself, so if it doesn't get killed, it's going to repair and mobilize, basically. And I'll try it out. I know when I go against this card, I'm not always worried about it. Alright, so now we're going to go for the 3 drop. We really need the 3 drops. Betty is no good in draft unless you already have sort of a discard. If you have your own way to discard, or if like maybe in a USA deck with special delivery, that's a good combination. But for this deck here, it doesn't work. here we're going to take, again, Juggernaut. Juggernaut's not bad. You just have to make sure you're in a position where you can attack every turn, or else your unit's going to self-destruct. Yeah, I'll go for the 2-0 with Fury here. I don't know. Alright, our final pick. Alright, so we got this C6N here. Cannot be attacked by ground units while in the support line. It's pretty expensive. Operation, like 3-2. Soul of Old Japan. Choose one of 3 random elites for the bombing raid. I like the bombing raid because it can hit face. It does a lot of it. It can clear a whole lot of stuff off. So I think I'm going to take bombing raid here. Puts us at 13 orders. Right now it's a 3-drop though. I don't know, maybe that 3-drop is more useful given this curve. Yeah, I think I'll take the 3-drop actually. The curve is pretty bad and we got 12 orders. I'm going to go 3-drop. Doesn't do much for the curve. We got too many 5-drops. This is going to be rough. But with draft, you really never know how your deck's going to play, so let's find out. Alright, so opening hand, we're going to get rid of the 5 and the 6 drops. We got a 2 and a 3. We'll keep the hammer, I guess. We got the Akita to go down. Yeah, this is the problem with the curve here. Look at that. Hopefully we get a 2-for-1 on the Akita. Okay, we'll pull in the 3-drop is nice. So we're just going to go wide and keep putting units on the board to build up our board as much as we can. Hope that the opponent doesn't have a lot of removal. Oh, Rising Sun is nice, so actually I'm going to push up and draw. Alright, okay, so hand's looking a little bit better now. I feel like he's sitting on careless talks or something, is why he hasn't played anything yet. So that lets him kill that. We don't want that to happen. If we play out the Katusha, he just kills that. So we're just going to leave. See what he does here. I don't know. That plane was a good play, I guess. We're going to wait. If he kills the Akita, then maybe we'll get the plane for free with the damage off the Akita. So he's just building his board as well. Yeah, well, now we can go ahead and we'll ping him down to a 4 so that he can't cover the ambush in the event that he moves up and tries to attack with that. I might have lost a bit of tempo by skipping that 4 credits. Sky Barons. Alright. We do have Hammer to play. Put the guard down and try to guard the Katusha. That Akita is good for 4 damage, so I'm really hoping he doesn't hit face. I'm hoping it hits his units. He's building his board out. Tora could be useful here too. I'm hoping the artillery lives. We have 2 hammers in hand. Oh, and the Akita hit face, and his HQ is protected, so we didn't get the value on the Akita. That sucked. I wouldn't mind pulling Imperial Order and boost up that Katusha. That would help, because if I could get that boosted along with Tora, it would be a good combo. And pops the guard back. Okay. Hammer costs 3, so yeah, I think we'll put Sagi back and we'll hammer the tank. Alright. 28's a nice howitzer. Hopefully it does touch the Katusha. I was hoping it wouldn't. Alright. Kill it. Alright. No, this is a draft. You just kind of keep trading value, trying to build your board up, and swing the tempo in your own favor so that you can start to hit face eventually. So we got a 2-for-1 off the Heen, which is nice. Alright, so it looks like okay, so the guard's still alive. And he gets to fully repair that thing. Might have to hammer it. I don't know if I want to repair that actually. The discard is nice. Well, we Strangle held at us. Good thing I played an expensive unit, so we lost 4 credits there. But we put down another guard, so that's helpful. Just playing around countermeasures. You want to try to do things in the proper order. You're just going to get killed by that plane, I think. I think we just go wide. So depending what he has in his hand, I mean tempo right now I feel like we have a pretty good tempo control here. Hammer is good to kill a unit. I think we have one more Rising Sun, and we still have Empire of the Sun in the deck. So he's got 75th Rangers, solid card. Hammer will do a 6 damage to us, so we can deal with the Rangers. Hope he doesn't have too many of them. There's a pretty strong card. Now he's got a Westby, but he doesn't have a tank. So we got to get the front line now to get Rising Sun value for Japan units. Alright. Man, that Corsair's got me so nervous. I want him to get a 2-for-1. Like, I don't want him to kill something else. So let's just see what the Corsair is going to kill. Okay, it kills him. I'm actually okay with that. I prefer to keep the tank. We didn't lose the guard or the Katusha, which is, I think, key there. You know, you're going to lose something. Try to hopefully lose something that's... I mean, losing the artillery would have really sucked, because that's really going to give us a lot of push right now. We got a tank down on the Westby, so fuck, I should have killed the artillery. That was a misplay. Not killing the artillery was a misplay. But we are going to kill that Ranger, and hopefully move up the Osaka to get our card draw if I don't get Empire soon. So we'll do that. That's Mito. I don't want Mito. Okay, so we'll repair +1 on this so he survives. We'll do this. Now we can move up Mito, I guess, instead, because I don't want my guard to... Now we put down a fighter, I definitely don't want to have my guard. That artillery is... yeah, I don't want to take my guard off the HQ because he put down the Henschel. I need to kill that artillery. That was a misplay before, I really should have killed it. Yeah, if I can kill that artillery, then it'll be safe to put this down. So hopefully Katusha will proc. Ooh. So he wants to... Okay, trades on that. That's good. Artillery. Considering like that we only have a few cards in our hand, the bounce is actually not that bad for tempo. He doesn't go face. We lost the tank. It's not a big deal. He gets three face damage. Now he's top decking. Okay, so there's that. That's actually... So the risk is, if I do this... This is the air units one? No, it's a tank. So the risk is if Katusha doesn't proc, then this is going to... Then this is going to kill Katusha. So we really want to guarantee we kill Katusha. So we're just going to go with this and kill the artillery. I think we'll go with Katusha anyways and kill this artillery. So that he can get a free kill of the airplane. Now he's got a trade on the plane. Alright, he doesn't kill the plane. That's great, because now we can guard the plane. We're just going to not guard the plane. We're going to guard the artillery instead. So he can trade 2 units, basically, to kill the Sokka. Hope he doesn't get any bounce. This is where top decking gets really annoying. If he top decks... Yeah, that's not so bad. See if he kills the guard. Great top deck for us. Double down on the guards. This is going to pin everything. Pins both these guys down. We'll throw Kagoshima down. And we're just going to, I don't know. I guess I could have hit with Sokka there, which I guess I should have. So we'll just hope he doesn't draw removal. So with the ambush on this, he can't kill it. The plane won't kill it. Alright, so, hey, the hammer, nice little removal there. So, we're going to just mess him up now. I'm going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to push up. We're going to do this. That'll pin the plane. Alright. So, it looks like we got board control. Good value trading. One misplay. Looks like this artillery was a good pick, at least for this game. Alright, we'll do that. We'll kill him. We'll go face. We'll push up one guard. We're going to leave one guard there because we're always worried about blitz planes. I don't know if you'll have any with USA Germany, but I like to keep one guard back here when I have 2 on the board. Alright, so do we have lethal? We have lethal. We're good. Let's just end this. Perfect. GG. Alright, not bad. The hammers are proving useful. That our artillery gun is useful. Alright, so we got a Japan matchup here, so it could be shady, so get rid of these 5 drops, I guess. So depending on what he got, if he got the more aggro style of Japan, this could be really hard. Our Japan is really mid-range. Tor actually could be very useful if he's got the aggro, because they all like the 1 health on a lot of them. Push that up. Block him from pushing up right away if that's what he's got similar tempo. Well, so far we don't have a 2-drop, so we'll just hit face and that's the end of turn. Alright, so now we start. The 0 operation cost is nice, so that's if he lives. So we can kill the artillery with a hammer, but kind of want to. It's probably the right play. I don't really have a lot to do with that. Otherwise, the infantry's pretty slow. So we just doubled down on those. Another one. I hate using both my. Well, we'll go Katusha. Katusha procs nicely. We'll just trade. The hammer, we're going to need the hammer for bigger units later. I don't want to use both my hammers this early in the game. I think I have 3 hammers, but in my hand, I don't want to use them this early. And we'll hit this guy. The proc is nice because that means it's a trade off now. When he hits the Katusha, it'll be a trade. So Katusha is doing work. Procs twice in a row. That extra ping is super useful. He's got air superiority, so that takes care of Kagoshima. And now we'll take care of the artillery, I imagine. Here, like I don't like the credit. We'll just put down the Tony. It survives in air superiority, so he still needs to trade a unit into it. He's got ambush. So with the ambush, I don't see the need to go at it. I think I'm just going to hit face myself. So if he wants to face race, I'm totally okay with that. We're going to guard up. Tor, wipe out his board a little bit. So the Heen can blitz out next turn. We can have 2 big fighters on the board, depending what he does. Yeah, okay. So I like the idea of having 2 big fighters on the board, actually. It's all air. So if I decide to guard the 2 planes, I would have lethal next turn. But he would have 4, 8, 11 face, and if he has any buffs, it's getting pretty close to danger zone. Because for the Emperor or something like that, do I want to play around that, or do I want to go all balls here? Because he would have to kill the guard, and then he could kill the guard, and then he'd kill 1 plane, so we won't get lethal out of it. So I'll play it safe, keep the guard on the HQ. I'm gonna make him trade into us, spend all his credits trading, because he needs to kill our stuff. That's a 0 cost, but these 2 here, we want him to spend 4 credits attacking. He's still got to put 2 units in, unless he's got another Type 93, then that's dangerous. And there's the buff I was talking about, right? 5, 10, 14. That would have been extremely dangerous. So he goes for that, the discard. So now he can still kill both planes. And when he kills both planes, we don't have a lot to work with here. So the tempo is, at least he's trading off. had a lot of air, which has made our hammers bricks. Alright. So he can kill the plane, but infantry moves slow. We really need some draw. An Empire of the Sun would be nice, because I think we're only minutes away from him having some big cards. That would be a fine Empire to me. Four card draw right now would be sweet. And we're at turn 10, so that would be our whole turn. Yeah, so we get some draw. Gives us a 34th. Not great. Oh, okay, that's a pretty solid top deck. So that's an infantry, move slow. So we can move up. We go 5, 8. We'll put that in. I mean, I'm not in the mood to watch the Empire. I knew it. I knew I should have bet. Empire is going to be the one that gets discarded. I knew it would be the case. 34th. I have a love-hate. It's such a good card, but I really, really hate it. So if he only has infantry, that plane is safe. We got lethal. If he has nothing to get at the plane, obviously. So, no, he can't kill the plane. So, GG. Okay, so we're going to ditch this and this. Keep a 3-drop. Imperial Order. Well, we have nothing to repair, so we might as well get rid of it. And hope for a better drop. Okay, so it wasn't worst mulligan yet for this draft. Against USA, this could be safe. I mean, USA has actually a lot of really good 1-drops. So the problem with our deck is so many 5-drops. Like, that really makes it tough. But at least with Osaka, that's a guard. So if we're really struggling by turn 5, we have a big guard to lay down. You know, USA has huge removal. The Death from Above's high altitude bombing, Avengers B-17s, patrols to remove the guard effect. This is a great tank on curve, but you need to have other units to help support. And we're going to keep drawing on the Osakas here, so we're going to have lots of guard. Which hopefully will give us a bit of tempo. So we've got a bit of ramp. Not a huge deal. We'll go ahead and drop that down. The 2 damage is not horrible. I mean, this is a solid tank. So, I mean, if he has Death from Above right now, it's probably what he could do just to kill the tank. But, no, he doesn't. So, right now, this is great. We're just going to go 5-face. That's a nice big punch in the face, which is why I love that tank. Quarter of his HP done right there. And he still doesn't have a card on board to kill it, so let's see. Now he does. It's a Stewart against infantry, so that's a great card to have. That really works well against Osaka. So I'm gonna lay down Osaka, and then we're gonna lay down another Osaka, then we're gonna lay down another Osaka. Of course, we don't know what we're gonna draw in between. I'm not feeling like I'm gonna get the front line control. I don't like the P40 being in there. That sucks. That really sucks. So we're going to go and do this. And we're just going to repair it. Then we're going to sit. That was handy to deal with the Stewart that way. So now we can push up and trigger Rising Sun, which is nice. This is a +3, so that does 5 damage. I'm not going to use Imperial Order yet, because that's 5. if anybody has in his hand, right? If he has Death from Above, that sucks. But if he has to use it, I really want that P40 dead, and I don't have any orders to get at it. I think, unless I get Samurai, I don't have any way to deal with it, because hammers are all ground only. And losing that +2 on operation cost could be tempo crippling. I'll do it, I'll have to deal with it. If I have to take that, I will, but turning our operation, oh shit. We can do it, are friggin' super strong. Yeah, so no. See, like even this, the 0 op, because the P40 is so buffed, there's no way to, that's going to be 5 operation. Oh well, we got to go down and deal with increased operation costs now. Nothing we can do. That's going to be really, really hurting. And he's got more ramp. He's only got 3 cards in his hands, and he's ramping. But it's going to cost us all our credits to move up. Okay, well, we're going to go 3, 6, 9. No, we still don't have enough to kill that P40. Hopefully he can't deal with our guard. Having a bomber kind of sucks. He just goes face for 4. We're going to put down Takasagi. Oh no, we'll put down... yeah, Takasagi is a good play, because with those 3 cards left, the discard is nice. We got to deal with that bomber. And now we're going to deal with that tank first, I think. Okay, now we can get rid of the P40 if we do that. Okay. So we have the fighter next turn to stop the bomber. Fight Imperial Order, the Katusha. I can guarantee I can kill the P40. The P40 is not even the biggest threat right now. That bomber is more threatening, and I can fight. But I can protect with the bomber. Okay, so I think we'll kill the tank. Any effects on this? Always read the card. What is this tank? Okay, so we're going to kill the tank. We're going to heal the... Yeah, we'll put down Takasagi. We'll put that down. Again, that P40 is annoying. I mean, based on what he has on board, he's gonna have to hit some guards with the P40. That's scary. If he just duplicated like an Avenger or V17 or something, that's scary. But we do have fighters in our deck right now, so that'll help. Alright, so, okay, so P40 is gonna be dead. That's good for us. Katusha is gonna be expensive, but we'll get rid of it. And now we'll lay down a fighter. Block the bomber. The bomber has to play into the fighter. That's a... unless he has a removal for the fighter. Oh, he duplicated that. Wow. That's solid. Duplicated his elite 101st Airborne. Yeah, okay, so bomber being a problem now. Is it the ambush, right? We're just gonna lay down guards here, I think, and let our oh shit, I meant misplay for big time misplay, because now the bomber's gonna kill that. I should have put down the fighter. Huge misplay. Huge misplay. Oh, supply shipment. Oh, this is starting to hurt. And death from above. Okay, well, his hand's empty. Okay, so Imperial Order, I don't think I have any of those left. Oh, the hammer's nice. Okay. That That does the same damage as that, but at least they get rid of the ambush. Okay, that misplay on the artillery is really annoying. Right now, that artillery would be pretty freaking useful. We don't cover the ambush, so I trade 2 units into that. It costs 5 credits, and then he's top decking against Takasagi. The discard won't have much effect. If I just go 5 face, it depends what he top decks, right? Because that'll trade, and then I'm gonna go like that and hit face. I don't know if that's greedy, but I feel like I need to face race a bit here. I just hope he doesn't top deck anything super helpful. Like if we can do it, that really sucks. That really sucks. And a supply shipment. Oh my god. He just top decked the game. Oh my god. Crazy top decking. Now I can't deal with that at all. I'm 3 units into that. He's got lethal. Not trading off units. Should have killed it, I guess. Yeah, see? Kill units when you can, especially with ambush. Anyway. Just lost the game. Yeah. 3 units to kill it now after I could have killed it for 2, and that's game. Misplays, misplays, misplays. Misplayed the artillery, then I should have killed the airborne. Can't believe he top decks. We can do it into supply shipment. Alright, 2 and 1. Let's see what happens here. Another USA deck. Everybody plays USA. Alright, just drop the 5s off here. Imperial Orders and Katyushas early in the game. It's kind of nice. I like these cards, so hopefully we can get into some tempo here, because the deployment effect is nice, the Katyusha is nice, you gotta kill that artillery obviously. He's planning to make his artillery a 2-4 by running that into there. Alright, so in a bit of predicament here. Putting down 1 Katyusha keeps him off. I guess I got to. Hopefully it procs. Yeah, we get the proc, which is nice. We'll kill the Katyusha. Then we'll Imperial Order the next Katyusha to make sure it actually kills that thing. So he doesn't have a 3, which is nice. You know, you can risk that it doesn't proc, or it does proc, take the 50-50, but you can't bet your life on stuff 50-50s. You gotta kill what you when you know you can kill it, and that was a big error in the last game. So he puts that down naked. He had a death from above in his hand already. We'll ping it with the 0. Hopefully he doesn't have any more death from above in his hand. Alright, well, we'll get our 0 back. Definitely want the 0 back. I'm not going to buff now because if he does something to kill it, we want to get value from our buffs. Yeah, well, that's a tempo for the 5 credits, but it's actually, we get the deployment effect again on the 0, which can be very useful. Alright, is that a samurai? Do we samurai that thing? He played that naked, which means he doesn't have a lot of options. I guess. What else did he do? He navaled and then he played that. think we samurai that. I'm not going to waste an Imperial Order on that just to get the one extra attack, I don't think. That'll be good for our guards. These are really good for our Osakas and the zeros. So air battle going on here. So the hard removal is really going to hurt us because we need to get some board presence here. He's starting to get into Avenger territory. It's a +1/+1. Okay, so we can do this. I actually don't get any extra value doing that, so we're just going to do a ping to the HQ. And then we can actually put him out of range so he doesn't die. And just hit this with that 6. Okay, well that's going to help get him back in the range, so he trades that off. So we're going to kill the artillery. I'm going to put down a guard. We're definitely going to heal. And we're going to put down this guy's got a really slow deck for the way he's drawing. But USA can turn shit around any second. All it takes is popping one Avenger, and the Avenger hits the 0. We're going all face here. The Mito's the game winning right there. If he kills the Mito, that's GG. Okay, and he surrendered. Alright, good win. 3-1. Okay, so again, we got some 1-2 drops, which is really nice considering our curve. Tony's too expensive. Okay, so since we have a 1 and a 2 drop, I'm actually going to keep the 0 because I really love zeros, and if we can get that out on curve, and of course we get another 0, so that might have been a mistake. I would have mullied into a 0. Okay, well that helps. Getting another 2 drop like that helps. So we got 2, 2. And with the 0 operation cost in the front, we could keep building our board while attacking until he kills kills our infantry in the front. Was it 15th? Yeah, the 15th cavalry. Okay, so he's got an answer for that. And it's interesting because if we Imperial Order it, it forces a trade here. Otherwise, this is going to survive. But we know the 0 can eventually ping it for the final damage. I'm going to put that down because that will replace itself. It gives us another card. So we can actually use this to hit the final point on that, and it will give us a card. Hopefully Signal Regiment. It's really, to me, the 1 drop that's the best value is the Signal Regiment, because it'll deal 1 damage to the other opponent's HQ for every unit you have killed, which could just be you're guaranteed 5 or 6 damage out of it if you can't kill it. Alright, so he's trying to build out some board. A little tempo swing there. He's planning to kill that and move up with the tank is what he's planning. I'm just gonna accept the tempo swing and move. I think that was a waste of a half track. I think you could have saved that for later because you got to plan that Japan's gonna have guards, so you probably want to save your half track for later and bounce a bigger, higher value unit than just that 2-1. Wishing I had guards right now, but I don't. What's the play? Kill the 2/2, I guess. And can I kill the 2/2 and kill? No, I can't. Yeah, I can. So that's 2 credits. And we'll get another 34th out of that. We will Katusha to kill that. And easy kill for him to kill the Katusha, but we got the removal. Didn't have enough credits. I would have Imperial ordered Katusha and tried to kill that P40, but not enough credits, so we just put that down and kill that. Imperial will probably come in more handy later. This guy's got a very much more solid USA deck than the last guy. So, I'm thinking Akita and Hammer on that guy. We might get a 2-for-1. Hopefully he doesn't have any heal. If he has Cadet Nurse Corps or something like that, that would really suck. Now Akita can theoretically, if we get lucky, kill both those. A little bit of luck. We have a 2-drop, wipe these 2 out. That's pretty good value. Of course, we already used a hammer on that guy. But... Alright, so he's takes that guy a bit out of range of the Akita. So, alright, so he spreads the board a little bit. That's like, oh, another Akita. Okay, we go boom. And we're going to go Akita again. He doesn't hit the plane. 6 infantry with the Fury. Alright. Really need a guard here. Just to slow him down on punching me in the face here. Oh, the mobilization. Okay. We still have ambush, which is good, so unless he has another order or something to hit it from the support line, the ambush is good. He have gunship or patrol or something, he'll kill it. I might have played too fast there because I didn't see the Careless Talk come until after I already was playing the Torah. The Imperial Sun would have been a smart move. Fix that guy up. So I'm really hoping he doesn't have a removal. I mean, death from above would be basically, it doesn't matter, but okay, no death from above, so we drop another 0 and we're going to heal that one. And we still don't have another guard. We'll put him below ambush. We'll heal this guy up. And we will trade off that guy. Alright, so now we have 9 face. Ooh, Eagle Claws. Hopefully it doesn't double down on those. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Holy Eagle Claws. Alright, so 9 credits. Mathematically, like, we're in a bit of hurt here. Okay, so I guess we just blitz this guy out. He's gotta respect the plane. Hopefully he doesn't have removal because I'm being greedy on face again. I'm hoping he just kills it with his infantry. And he does the trade. Please don't have anything in your hand. Double Eagle Claw really sucked. Alright, so that's good news. We're still mathematically, like, this really sucks. We can only play 1 unit. That does double damage against tanks. So we can blitz that out and kill it. Let's see if we get a proc here. Yes, that's lucky. I'm gonna go plug the front line, I guess. So that only does 4 damage. So we're hoping he can't kill it because that'll heal back to a 6/6 if he can't kill it. So we're really hoping he has no more blitz, like another Hellcat or something. Sends it to my hand. Alright, so now we need Katusha to proc. If Katusha procs, we can kill it. Kill that 75th. Alright, he's got a Westby down. Hopefully he doesn't get a tank. Okay, I'm really annoyed that I haven't had a guard pull yet. Like, the guard's got to start coming. No proc by Katusha, so that really sucks. There's the goes that we discard our guard, of course. He doesn't have a lot of cards. We're taking a risk here with the 4 damage. Like, he's got to start trading, probably. Sorry, I didn't want 17's rifle to get killed right away. If I would have traded him in, he wouldn't have healed, and then he would have been able to kill it. I think right now this is my power unit. So I hope he doesn't have any big buffs or heals. It's really the risk. Bounce the plane, that's fine, but that gives the friggin' Westby a 3 attack now. Takes care of Katusha. Alright, so now he's going to be able to kill this guy anyways, so we're down to just trading. So he's going to draw 2 cards. Okay, so that's a blitz, which is nice. He survives that attack. Right. So I kill the artillery. I take 3 damage back. And I think I just push up and protect the front line here. That way he can't blitz in and kill the plane. You have to draw 2 cards, which sucks. Gets the repair, which sucks. Alright, well now we're trading on trade that plane in. The operation cost actually is not horrible because we'll deal that in. He gets a Hellcat that does 4 damage to face. But I think we just need to go a bit wider here. Depending, because we top stack stuff from above or something, we still have a unit alive. Another day. Yep, another day. Another plane. I don't know what he has. I'm just being a little bit cautious because I don't want him to be able to blitz up and do anything crazy here. We're just gonna. Now we have lethal, so now the game's over for sure. Good. Perfect. There's a guard. Holy moly, 18 cards left. We discarded 1. It took forever to get guards. I think we would have got guards or we would have won that game a lot sooner. Oh, that's not a good draw. We really need units. I'm gonna keep Rising Sun. Oh, 33rd. First time, second time we see him. Then we get we finally see our Empire. That's a great artillery. If he's going to use that, that'll give us 2 draws on our recon. So not a lot of good units to play here. The only thing that really helps us out is the fact that we have hammers. Right, so now we can move up, trigger Rising Sun, and we'll get another card when he attacks with that. He's going to probably kill 33 recon with his plane. Costs 2 credits. This is not a great unit card because it costs so much. You don't want to take this one by itself. You want to take this one with the other Ishak that'll spawn this on death. Then it's a good value. Otherwise, it's not a great value. So we can Katusha that thing to get an artillery down, or we can save our Katusha as a little secret, because the Kita could blitz up and get a 2-for-1 potentially, or a 2 in the face. So I'm going to take that chance there. I think Akita's a good play. It's good value. Just risking that. If he has a buff or anything for that artillery, he can kill. Oh! Look at this! Hits face and then does the trade-off. Clever. That was a clever play, I think, eh? I think so. So, curve-wise, what's the better play here? I guess if I guard, I'll take 1 hit from that. And then I could guard the Katusha from future threats. Get Takasagi down. The discard will be a nice little tempo swing for us, hopefully. There's his Katusha. And he goes face with it. Oh, he's going all face. Okay. Wow, okay. So that's an interesting, So I don't have enough to, alright, so I think we're just going to push up. We're going to hammer that and push up. There's no fall face anyways, let's move up. And the artillery doesn't care about the guard. Change of plans. Now he guards. No problem. I got another hammer for you. I'm actually going to put the 0 down. And so he can hit that in Bloody Sickle. So if we use the Imperial Order on that, kind of don't really care about that. I want to see the discard is useful. So if he uses 2 cards to kill it, plus he discards, but he'll draw a card off this. So the discard kind of gets nullified. Let's see if he has Bloody Sickles. It just goes wide, okay. Smoke screen, so we can't do anything with that. Misplay there a bit on the smoke screen. Do I want to hammer that artillery? No. I can target that with an order. He draws a card. I wish I had something to do the destruction effect. I can take that out of range, so he still needs 2 units to kill it. Make that a 4/7. So now that actually dies and trades, and that won't trade, but it will not have it covered. Even with the artillery, making it a 6. Oh, well. Yeah, well, that's going to make me need to target that with an order. Definitely going to have to hit that with a hammer now. And he's going to get a card draw off it, but an 8 attack. That's got to go. They're down to 2 cards. I got Empire in my hand. They're going to get a card draw off me right now. There you go. No choice but to do that. So he's going to plan to hit that with his artillery next. I suspect. So I think I'm going to guard up here maybe. Or do I put down Mathematic to maximize my credit efficiency? I think I go like this. Hope for the proc. Yeah, so then now that trades off, which is nice. And we'll put down the Kagasagi. Or Kagoshima. There's Kagasagi. I'm talking mixing up names. The Kagoshima down. Yeah, that's a useless guard. I mean, it slows me down, I guess, but whatever. Kill that artillery, and that artillery. I don't want to use Empire for 1 draw. So I'm going to start killing his artillery, I guess, because now I can play into there, kill that guard, and then kill artillery. Let me think here. He had a lot of artillery, a decent deco of artillery for sure. Let's give him that card draw. I'm gonna kill the 75 because it does the pins. And we have assuming he has something to kill it since he took away the ambush. Oh. Alright, so... killing the cost of my planes here. Do I have another 0? Have I only played 1 0 so far? I'm gonna have to get this artillery down now next. I'm behind the guard so that it can kill that artillery on the next turn. Chipping away at the ambush. Hopefully he has nothing to kill the artillery, and then we can start doing some work. We'll start by killing his artillery to get our operation cost of our planes back down. Hopefully he doesn't draw anything like 93rd Naval Brigade or anything like that. There's that critical hit on a stick, which would be very devastating right now. So you'd have an ambush guard plus. Oh, there's a bloody sickle. But hang on to that. Alright. Alright, so now that's an awesome empire. It gives him a card draw again, but at least gives us 5 cards and him only 1. Kill that. And we're going to fill up our hand with that. There we go. Oh, there we go. That's fine. So he doesn't cover the ambush. I'm waiting to see if he does an ambush fail here. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Okay, so we got pretty good board control here. I mean, he's not likely to have any big AoE that can handle all these units anyway. I exposed my artillery because I'm hoping he doesn't have anything crazy. So he still doesn't cover the ambush. And you gotta get past the guards first. We have lethal 10, 13. We're exactly lethal there. If he doesn't kill anything. He kills 1. We still have lethal from the back line anyway. There's nothing he can do. GG. We have lethal. Going face in the beginning of the game by this guy, whether it would have changed anything or not, was really greedy. I think with those artillery, you got to start taking out units. That's the real power of artillery. So there's all his cards gone. We still have lethal, so we're good. GG. I really like Imperial Order. I think it's a good card for draft. 5-1. Here we go. Wow. Not a good draw. So, this is our first German opponent? Alright, good mulligan. Very good mulligan. That Fury could be useful. So, looking at having discard and bounce against these guys, against Germany. This could be a very tough game. It gets harder and harder, because now that I have 5 wins, we're going against people that have 5 wins. Right, so you're going against better decks every game. As you get more wins, you're going against people that have equivalent win record as you. I almost got to kind of hope this is a mono Germany, but I mean, the risk is Leopold. Really, that's the card that scares me the most with... Alright, so if he can't deal with that, that's a great Imperial Order on the front line to make that a 3 and hit for 6 damage right now. But I'm pretty sure we're going to get killed. Lots of blitz options with Germany, so I'm pretty sure he's dead. Which is too bad. 6 damage would be nice. There's Flying Panzer. Oh, that's a 2 cost though. Alright, so definitely going to Imperial Order that. We're going to go face, and then we're going to hit the Flying Panzer. And we're going to move up the Akita, actually, and put more on the board. So now he's going to kill that, but 6 damage to face, pretty sweet. Germany has a lot of control options with bounce and removal, so that 6 damage to face was something that probably helped a lot later. So there's that's Africa Core is deadly. If you just got a Leopold, that's extremely scary. I'm gonna burn. I'm gonna go burn here. I'm gonna go aggro style here and keep hitting face. Might as well. Right now, that'll hit face for 2. That's great. Okay, so there's the. Oh, and he hits that. Oh, and he gives me the face shot? Wow, okay. Alright, so we're going to put down the guard. And we're going to hit face again. Alright, so this is either going to really turn around horribly on us, or this is just going way too easy right now. So he's got the blitz. I mean, honestly, I like this play. Brings him down below the ambush. And it cost him 2 credits to kill something, and I'm just going to go face. I could just kill it. Might as well. Let's value trade that. I have another guard in my hand, so that's not horrible. We have lethal on board right now. This is crazy. Wow, he's only playing that plane, and geez, we got lethal. Just won the game that fast. That was crazy. That was a really horrible Germany deck, or he just had a really horrible draw. Alright, we're at 6-1. Germany. Ugh. So this guy probably has a much better Germany deck than the last guy. Alright, so... Wow, our turn to have a really bad mulligan. Oh, first emote of the whole... Alright, so Akita's kind of nice. But we're not going to have... Those Rising Suns are worrisome. I don't know if we're going to get front line anytime soon here. Put in the Akita and see what he does. Draw. So I could Imperial order this to get the kill. I feel like I need to trade stuff here as fast as possible. And then he survives. Not the best Imperial Order, but I guess just for tempo right now, knowing how slow our deck is against potential fast Germany deck is this is very alright, so I really want to get value, Rising Sun value, but I don't think we're going to. Not yet. We got front line with Nikita, so that helps. Hopefully, we don't want Nikita to hit face this early in the game. We want him to put down another unit first, so that Akita can get value. But if he's smart, he'll just kill the Akita first, and it'll hit face and save the health on his other unit. And hopefully, I don't know if he's going to. Okay, so there's that. So now hopefully he can't take the front line because I can Mito up and use my Rising Sun. I'm fine with that. I hate losing the artillery, but we need our Rising Sun. So hopefully he doesn't have a careless talk. Alright, so we need cards, lots of cards, so we have lots of options. So we're starting to hit the sweet spot for our deck. We know that the 5 to 8 credit range lets us get some really good units down. FW is a solid card. So we're going to put down a 0. Ping the FW so that it goes below ambush. And we're going to see what he does here. If he decides to turn this into a face race, we'll put the Osaka down next turn. But if not, we'll just keep going wide. As long as he's trading, we'll save the guards. Alright, well now he's going to go face. Okay. So, I think we lay down an Osaka. I think we draw. No, how many cards do we have? 8. So put down Osaka. I have 7, so now we can draw. Okay, that's pretty nice. Now we'll just hit face here. So hopefully he doesn't have bounce. That's really what ends up killing us with Germany, is if he starts bouncing, then yeah, so that's really gonna be basically how we lose this. Now I gotta kill the plane. Now it's gotta die if he's got all that bounce. Not that one, grabbing the 2 drop, there we go. Well, good thing we got our Rising Suns in, because we're not going to draw a card. I think we're definitely going to have to guard up here. If he has more bounce, it's going to suck. The SU is not an ideal card right now. We do 2 damage to ourselves on the SU, which is not good at all. Alright, so we're going to do that. We managed to do a bit of face damage ourselves here, so I mean, we're not in a horrible spot. But if he has more bounce, like that... Okay, so now he can't... Okay, so he's got 3 tanks down. Okay, the hammer's nice to draw. So we do that. Because this has the heavy armor, that's probably the better play. Buffing that guy is tough. Okay, this is definitely tough. So he's got no more F4s. These guys here are done. No, he could have one more F2. They're limited. Okay, so that's 5-10. Problem is the trade. So I'm going to give 1 buff on this. Hopefully he doesn't bounce it. But if he does bounce it, we just lose anyway. So we can't play around that. We're just hoping that he has to trade. Basically 1 bounce here and we lose. Oh, 4 damage. Attack strike. Yeah, he's got an interesting hand. So I think we just lose. He's gonna have 10 damage. I can't do anything about this. That's 5. I can do 6 damage to face. That's Fury, so that has to die, obviously. I think we just lose. I can kill that for 7 credits. And then we just lose to the 2 F2s. No matter what I do here, we lose. Okay, we get one more shot at final boss. That's the hard part with Germany, man. All that bounce just kills. When we got like all mid-range cards and no tempo, early game tempo, the bounce just destroys us. Destroys this deck. Alright, so we got USA. It's always USA and Germany when you get to the finals. Okay. Not you. Keep the rest. 2 drop good, 3 drop, 4 drop, and the hammer in between to deal with something if we have to deal with it. And we're on the draw instead of the play, which kind of sucks because we're going to be 2 turns behind on tempo already. This is good. This actually trades with that pretty nicely. If we are still alive by then. With Greyhounds, the risk is artillery. Okay, so now it doesn't trade so good. But we will definitely put the we'll put it down, because now with him not pushing up yet, I don't know. If he trades on this, he takes the 2 damage. If he hits face, we got the Akita and this to finish to get rid of the Greyhound. Now we don't. I mean, the biggest risk with Greyhound is the is basically the artillery coming in the back door, so we're just gonna hammer it. That's fine. There's a unfortunate hammer on the 1 drop, but not having the answer in the hand, we don't want him to start pounding face twice. Could have got 4 damage on face. It would have took 2 turns to kill it. And there's the Lesby, which he would have had with the tank and the Greyhound out in front. So now we're going to go Akita. Good, Nikita hits, so that's good. Soften that guy up a bit. So far his deck is slow, but USA Germany, man, that could just wake up. So he's got a bomber. See, that's the Greyhound was a. So we need to start getting our fighters. That's an expensive fighter, but it's a fighter. So everything dies. So we want Kagoshima dies to both of those kills. So we think we guard up. And next turn we put Tony down, I guess. He may just go face with that, or maybe he'll soften up the Takasagi. But the discard effect would be nice. Hope he doesn't have any patrols. Patrol is a super strong card against this. Nikita's a nice card right now too. Maybe getting the Akita up would be better. Just everything dies right against the bomber. We need to get rid of the bomber. 4 face really sucks. I'm hoping he goes after the Takasagi. I hope the top deck is 0. Top decking is 0 would be super nice. Okay, so that Chaffee's annoying. Makes his Lesby a 3. I think we have to push up and try to stuff the Chaffee. We could push up and heal. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 5, 6. Yeah, so we push up, we heal, and we Akita for some extra effect here. So we don't want this Chaffee to clone itself. It's going to clone itself if it moves to the front line. It doesn't have Blitz, but still, I don't want to deal with 2 of them. We took, depending what he has in his hand, we took Takasagi out of kill range from 2. You have to use all 3 to kill it, which would cost 5 credits. And then we got access to kill the bomber and the artillery. Don't want him to be able to use an order. Okay, so he's going to do that to put him in range. It's not the best discard. So now we're this is rough. We really need to kill that Chaffee. Oh, he trades the taffy off. That's great. And the bomber's gone. Okay, that's great. That was great. So now the Tony's not as critical. And this can't be attacked by ground units. So I'm thinking 7 credits. I'm thinking put that down. And blitzing up with the Mito. So right now on card draw, I feel pretty good. Wouldn't mind pulling some Rising Suns right now, but we're pretty even on cards. And he's not showing a lot of power, and we got some pretty strong cards in here. So if he gets the tank down, that'll hurt. Give some extra health, but kill that one off. Oh, he surrendered. Final boss is done. Woo! He had a bad hand. 7 wins. Look at that. That's it. It's that easy.